for my children personally, and like I said, I know everyone's background is different. No one's a cookie cutter style in every house. But I will say for my children in general, they need the interaction more so than that. My son has special needs. And so with dyslexia, and we're just now getting an IEP in place for his ADHD, and he's starting to get medication. He's very difficult here at home, and he does not want to listen to me or my husband very well. So my choices are, if I didn't send him back, I feel like he would probably have to repeat a grade. I wouldn't say I'm giving them 100%. It's up to them, but I do sit and I ask them, and we have talked about the dangers, the possible dangers, and that it's real life. This is not just something like in a movie. And they know that. I have had my daughter travel with me to Los Angeles in June. And so she was aware of exactly what she could and couldn't do. So I'm not very worried about her as much as I am my son. But I did sit down with both of them and I said, look, these are the dangers. How do you feel? And my daughter specifically said, I know I fell behind a little during homeschool in the spring. She dropped a letter grade in a few areas, and she was upset because she felt like she did not have the teacher interaction she needed for that. Excuse me. And my son is just, he sees a behavioral therapist. He's all over the place. It got so bad to where he was becoming violent. He would not listen to us and became violent. And a 2-hour workday was turning into 8 hours every day to try to get him to learn. And it just wasn't working. I don't think he really maintained anything that we did last year. So I asked him, and his thoughts were, yes, I don't want to be in homeschool. He called it terror. And he's like, I do not want to do this anymore. Please send me back to school. I want to make sure that all PPE is in place, that they're doing the utmost they can possibly do to, maintain safety. I know that's hard, especially when it comes to the younger children. My son's going into 3rd grade. And like I said, he's very immature. So it's going to be hard to keep him in one spot, but I really would like plastic shields, gloves, masks, anything at all possible to help keep them safe. Because even though I know it is not prevalent, and they, in the pediatric community, it can be, and it's starting to become, a little bit more so than before. And I'm concerned. I think they did the right thing because we didn't know what was going on. Unfortunately, which I don't think was any fault of their own. Clearly, we weren't ready for that. We weren't ready for an outbreak of anything happening to where school would have to go on hold for an unlimited amount of time. I don't think it was put together very well. We had a lot of problems with the, I would say, technological aspect of it. The kids had a lot of problems. It wasn't put together very well. But they had to do what they had to do, and I think we handled it the best we could, and I think everyone did. I personally saw no advantages. They got lazy. They did their work, but we had to beg them, and it wasn't a good experience. I've talked to some parents who are like, this is great. My kid loves it. We go out, we do nature stuff. They do great in-house. They like their own little bubble, but that was not the case for us.